Hi guys, welcome to this tutorial for Je te laisserai des mots by Patrick Watson. This tutorial is going to be completely free and all of the parts will be here on YouTube. The version that I'm teaching in this tutorial is a combination of 5 different transcriptions of the song. I picked the parts that I like the best and try to be as close as possible to the original song. You can find the notes for this version of the song on my Patreon, together with the MIDI files for this song and all my other tutorials. Please consider supporting me on Patreon if you like this tutorial and if you want to see more. Okay, that's it. Let's start. Okay, let's listen to what we're going to learn in this part and then we'll go through it step by step. Okay, the scale of this song is going to be D major, which means that you do not play F or C, but instead you will play F sharp and C sharp. Okay? D major. I would recommend that you play this song with a tempo of 133 for the quarter note. I think this tempo fits the original pretty well. Okay, we'll start with the left hand. First, let's listen to the left hand only. Okay, so with the left hand we will start to play G down here. That's the first note you play. And then you jump up and play G and B together twice. And we will always count to 3 with the left hand. So 1, 2, 3. Okay? Then you will play D with your left hand, with your pinky finger, and then also play G and B together twice, and also count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So again, we start with G down here, then we play G and B twice, and then D, and then the same again, G and B twice. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. For the intro of the song, we will repeat this pattern 4 times. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? That's the left hand for the intro. Okay, now let's listen to the right hand only. Okay, now the right hand on its own sounds very simple, but the difficult part is going to be putting both hands together. The timing of the melody you play with the right hand is the most difficult part here. Okay, so let's look at the right hand. You start by playing this B, then you go down to A and G, and then down again, skip this F and play E and D, and then you stay on this D. Okay, so again, B, A, G, E, D. Okay? Okay, next up you will play B, and then jump up to E, D, C sharp, D. Okay, like this. Alright, so again from the beginning. And finally you will play B, E, B, D. Alright? Okay, so again the right hand. Okay, now these are just the notes that you play, but the timing is the important part. So let's put both hands together. This is what it's gonna sound like for the intro. Okay, so let's go through that step by step. First off, you start with both hands at the same time. As you play G with the left hand down here, you will start to play B with the right hand up here. Okay? Now, afterwards, you stay on this B with the right hand, and with the left hand you will play the first two G and Bs. Okay? And now before you jump back to play this D with the left hand, you will already have played A with the right hand. Okay? Like this. So right after playing G and B twice for the first time, you'll play this A. And once you play D with the left hand, you will also play G with the right hand. Okay? So immediately after playing G and B twice, you play A. And then once you hit D, you also play G with the right hand. Okay? Now the same thing, after playing G and B twice, you will play this E on the right hand. So you played D and G together, then you play G and B twice with the left hand, and then right after that you play this E on the right hand, and once you go back to this lower G with the left hand, you also play this final D with the right hand, and then G and B twice again. Okay, so once again. Now after playing this first part with the right hand, you will be back at the start with the left hand, back at the start of the pattern, and now you will play G and B twice again. And once you start to play D again with the left hand, you will start the next thing with the right hand. Okay? You will play B and D together, and then play G and B with the left hand, at the same time playing E and then D. Okay, so D and B together, and then, so for the first G and B on the left hand, you will play E and D, and for the second G and B on the left hand, you will play C sharp and back to D. Okay, so again, D and B, okay, so once again from the beginning. Okay, now for the third time you play this pattern with the left hand, you will just hold this D that you've played before with the right hand. So after this, you just hold this and play this pattern once more on the left hand. Then start it again. And on the last time that you play D and then G and B, you will start the last part of the right hand. like this. Okay, and what you do here is you start to play this B with the right hand at the same time that you play this D with the left hand. Okay, you start those at the same time, and once you play G and B with the left hand, you also play this E up here. Okay, so like this. And then on the second time you play G and B, you also go down to B with the right hand. Now you only hold this B for half as long as the other two notes, and then go back up to D. Like this. Okay. So it'll sound like this. Now because the right hand melody is just imitating the way Patrick Watson was singing in this song, it can't be 100% perfect. The notes that I'm teaching here are the closest I could get to the original vocals of the song. So don't be afraid to change it and play it differently, or play it in a way that you feel it sounded like. Okay, now let's listen to all of that once more, slowly. Now, one more time the way it should sound like in the end. Okay, that's it for this part. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.